Hello guys, it's Darksigner here from the German Duel Masters channel and welcome back to another video. Today I got the third place match for you guys from IDC 15 and we have the Ras at the top of your screen versus myself at the bottom of your screen. Sadly I missed the first 3 turns recording, so we are already at his turn 3. In my turn 3 I played Ghastly Drain to draw 2 cards, which got me the Skysword and Bronzearm Tribe, which I was very happy about. And Ras was in his turn 2 and played Emerald and swapped the shield with a card in his hand. And now he is attacking with Emerald. And we're having quite a discussion in the chat box because Solomon was aggressively trying to make the Ras attack and finally he decided to use his attack and tap the Emerald. And Solomon saying it was the most costly attack ever took in DM, because I think he offered him some money if he attacks here. Yeah, of course it was a risky play to play Ghastly Drain turn 3, but my hand was so bad I needed that draw 2 so much. And yeah, in case I didn't tell or you can't see, I think at this point it could already be quite obvious. I am playing Phobos Control and the Ras is playing his Mihail lock deck, which we profiled earlier on our channel. If you're interested in that deck, you can just check out the deck profiles playlist. And the Ras follows it up with Narya and goes straight in with the Emerald again, putting me down to already 1 shield. But thanks to the Skysword, which I got out of shields, I can start to recover a bit. And that Skysword can also attack under Nariel, which is very good. And I even have a Terror Pit for the Nariel, so I don't get attacked twice, still preserve 1 shield. Here I go for another Skysword just to ramp up the mana and get more cards in the shield zone. And the Soul Sword that I just charged I can get back with the Belix. Now I'm pretty set up. Ras is only at 3 cards in hand. I have the hand advantage thanks to the Ghastly Drain, and with 2 shields I'm quite comfortable that I don't lose the game too fast. And also, if you look at my hand, I have many removal options, so if he plays a bait for Alcadeas, for example, which I don't remember if it's in his deck or not, I have answers for that. Basically I can answer the whole board, and I still have the Lost Soul here, which I might fire here, or yeah, I'm tapping 7 mana, so yeah, just using the Lost Soul now. He gets the Arc, which is unfortunate, but I got rid of the Alcadeas, which is nice. He can get me down to 0 shields here, but I'm still in a good position. Get the Cryptic Totem, which is nice because that lets me finish the game. And I just search for the Skysword here, so that way I can play Skysword and Mecha Dragon in the same turn. So I get my shield back and still remove the Archie. Now at this point it looks really good. Ras is really in top decking mode and can't really set up his combo because my hand has all the answers, and now it's just a matter of not losing against weenie aggro creatures and trying to finish the game. Now play the 4th Skysword on board. A rare sight, but pretty cool looking in my opinion. Now I swap out the Cryptic, so next turn I can just go 4-boss, search the Soul Swap, get the Buzzer Gazelle out of the mana zone, and then I have game. He plays a blocker, which is quite good. Stands in my way for a little bit, but if I calculate right, I think yeah, the mana should be enough for 4-boss, APOC, and Soul Swap in one turn. If I fire the Soul Swap before the APOC. So yeah, I just have to charge one and I still have game on board. I'm just looking at my graveyard, there's no creature for Morbid, so I charge it, but it doesn't really matter because, yeah, if my KK, oh, okay, never mind. My small brain head didn't see the interaction. Oh no, I'm 1 mana short, okay. My commentator brain couldn't count correctly, so yeah. And at this point, yeah, this is already game on board. The one attack doesn't really matter here. Now I can just do whatever. And now I'm just flexing to get the Buzzer Gazelle out. And yeah, this is already game over. So I take game 1 here. And a top tier comment in the chat by Solomon. I forgot about that one, but that was a really funny comment. Yeah, if you guys want to see it, just go backwards like 10-15 seconds and see what Solomon typed in the chat. Ras opening with Emerald again, turn 2, which is nice, filters his hand, get a free new card, fresh new card, and probably set something like Surfer or something he doesn't need into Shield Zone. But I have the Belix this time, so I no Emerald aggro this time. And now Ras is down to 2 cards in hand, and I play the Volcano Charger instead of the Clamp. Maybe I was afraid of Arky this time, because I don't have an answer in hand for it at this point. Maybe that game 1 influenced me a bit too much, I think, because looking back at it now, I think firing the Clamp there would be a very good opportunity. And now I charge the Meltdown because I only need 4 mana this turn. Now I play the Clamp because I'm afraid of Alcadeus, because Alcadeus, if you guys don't know, shuts down 4-boss completely because it's a spell-based deck. When you can't play any spells, you're pretty much done, and I don't have a creature out to it. So I definitely need to keep the baits off of the field, which I do now with the APOC. And yeah, not giving him any chance to summon the Alcadeus. And he says I'm shaking, and yeah, I definitely was shaking because Alcadeus is game over. That's what I also really like about the Duel Masters TCG. Even if like something like Alcadeus is not really represented in the competitive meta environment, it still has its niches, and yeah, it's a card that can pose big problems against top tier decks like those spell heavy control decks like Phorboss, yeah, Fortress to an extent, and stuff like Ruby, Meltdown, or Deck Out. Yeah, it has its uses, and the only problem it has that it needs a high cost bait to stick on the board for it to be effective. So yeah, but I think the Ras has a really cool deck there, even combining it with Mihail. If that combo goes off, I have seen it myself in a previous IDC. It's really satisfying to watch. Now the Ras decides to go in, which is maybe a bit of a desperation act. Yeah, this position doesn't look too good, and I have all like the Phorboss online, and now my advantage game is just going to go off. And yeah, at this point it's looking pretty grim. I searched for my finisher in Bolmedius this time. I could also go Cryptic OTK. Yeah, but maybe my thinking was I have the total advantage here, the upper hand, and just try to stick Bolmedius on board, which is a finisher on its own, and I can start attacking right away. Don't need to set up an OTK. But yeah, to make it even worse, I swap out the Cryptic and play Bolmedius, so I have two finishers on board now. Yeah, so even if he has a Miraculous Snare or Soul Swap for one of them, I still have the other one out. And he has the Soul Swap, plays the Mihail, which is great because now Ikas can't die, and Ikas can block infinitely, which is great. But yeah, I can still pop Mihail because he only has one on board and not two. I don't know why I used Terror Pit and not just... Oh, no, Bazagazi wouldn't make sense, yeah. My bad. He could just block that with Ikas. So yeah. And yeah. But Terror Pit still works on one Mihail. You need two Mihails out on board to complete the lock. And he decides to block, which is a good sign for me, because if Ras doesn't find an answer this turn, I have game with Bazagazil in hand. And he has the snare for Bolmedius. I might think about just going for all shields now, because what is he going to do with 0 shields, 8 mana? I don't know if he has too much to go there. Yeah, he can't discard my Bazagazil in hand because he doesn't play Darkness. And yeah, getting rid of Cryptic and Phorboss is already a task. And yeah, that's why I just set him down to 0 shields, and I think next turn the game will be over. And yeah, Ras charges here. Let's see if he puts out a Mihail for style. I don't know what he decides to do in this last turn. And yeah, while we're waiting for Ras to finish this up, yeah, I'm going to tell you that this game is probably over, and with that I take 3rd place in IDC 15, and I hope you guys enjoyed this match, even though it was a bit one-sided. And yeah, let's see what Ras has here. Has an Aqua Hulkus. And the Soul Swap, maybe he gets rid of one card with Korai. Yeah, just for the heck of it, gets rid of the Cryptic and gets even a blocker out, but the Bazagazil is just too much. And yeah, I hope you guys stay tuned for the finals of this IDC. And yeah, with that I just need to finish the game by attacking with Bazagazil. I don't know what I'm checking at this moment. If I can pull something cool off, but now it's just a matter of finishing. And he had the Arcadias. He was 1 mana short of getting it out, sadly, but yeah, that's just how it goes. And yeah, with that, see you guys at the next video.